time it is.
Oh, yes.
I'm your boy Matt P,
And I'm your boy, Jeremy Chase.
and this is Parking Lot Parables.
We're back again.
Back at it again. We in February now.
Oh, yeah.
January came and went.
Sure did. It went fast, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
oh.
Like nobody's business. Nobody's
Mhm.
business.
Yes,
It's
sir.
crazy. So yeah, we're in February. We're about halfway into February now. Shoot,
Mhm.
I mean, what, Valentine's Day is
It's coming up.
it's coming up.
Yeah.
What you doing for Valentine's, bro?
Man, so we trying to save up for this wedding. So, we
True.
gonna-
So
we-
y'all kind of chilling out with the
Yeah.
extracurriculars. I don't blame
Yeah.
you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. But, we still gonna, virtually do something. But
For
we'll
sure,
see.
for sure. Like a nice
We'll
little
see.
virtual dinner or something.
Mhm.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just keep it nice and simple.
Blessings. Yeah. So we want to go ahead and preemptively go ahead and say Happy Valentine's Day
Oh, yeah.
to the couples out there.
Yes, sir.
And if you're single, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Treat yourself.
Yes, sir.
What I'm gonna do. Treat
But
yourself.
yeah, man, it's
You know,
Black
shoot, go get you
History
something
Month,
Chill out.
so we gonna
Ladies,
keep
get
it
you
going
something.
with talking about
All that
black
good stuff.
music and why it's important
But
today.
what are we talking about today,
Man, I can go on forever of how like music has just, grown in me. I think if I didn't have like the artists that I grew up on, like I wouldn't have a taste for music. Like, cause I don't be rocking with country. I don't be rocking with rock like that. And pop is like it depends. So like, the genres that, were like super major to me were black artists. It just like the rhythm of it, the beat, the style, the genres, man, like it wasn't nothing like it. And I think, a lot of people don't see how much black history plays a credit to that. Like it's so many different inspirations from black music alone. Like every other day I hear a new remix of a song that I grew up with. Like I'm starting to feel like my parents now. Like
Yeah, facts. Like, like how many times has Michael Jackson's song been
okay.
how many times has Human Nature been sampled, bro? Like,
Oh, bruh. I'm
it's
telling
about time for another one.
you. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like, we got the music game on lock. And like, especially in the early history, we know that, during slavery, music was pretty much all they had. They had God and they had music.
True.
So, they use music to teach each other. They use music to get through their day, to, carry
Pass
on.
messages along.
Oh yeah, man. Look. That's and that's crazy that, like I think a lot of people depict the slaves as unintelligent, but man, they were smart.
Yeah.
They were smart. Like they knew how to get around and do what they needed to do. And I'm like, man, I'm just, just happy to see the fruit of their labor. Don't take it for granted, cause it's crazy out here, but it's not as crazy.
Yeah. It could be worse,
Oh yeah, way worse,
That's
man.
what I always am thankful, because no matter how bad things seem to be, I mean, it definitely could be worse, man. We're
Oh, yeah.
definitely, but
Way worse.
At the same time, I mean, like, you gotta stay vigilant,
Yeah.
prepare for the future.
Oh yeah.
What's
Ready.
going on out here, because although things could be worse, sometimes it look like it is getting worse.
Oh yeah. You right. You right about that. Cause I be like, man, what y'all be thinking?
Yeah,
Like,
like folks is tripping out here, man. Sometimes you wake up and be like, bro, I just wanna live my life comfortably.
Yeah,
Raise
exactly.
my family,
Mhm.
love my wife,
Yep.
love my kids, like enjoy life. But like sometimes the way things look, sometimes it looks like it might not be going that way. Like, boy, I'm gonna have to fight out here.
Okay, look. But yeah, man, it's like just going back to the music thing. Like, it's crazy how much of our music has been stolen and repurposed as something new, especially from the white culture. They got a bad habit of, taking, something of ours and like repurposing it as something new. Like, true. I think Elvis really
I was
had,
just about to say Elvis, boy.
like fam just was straight out trash, and they just loved it. It's like, oh, this is new and inventive. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, Elvis is what, like the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the same thing goes today. Like,
yeah.
Like whenever you see like a person that's not of color that sounds like vocally, like sings like a person that is of color, people lose their doggone mind.
Oh yeah.
I like, okay, so you got this white person that can sing like really well. They doing all the runs, all the tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can find like 10 black people that can do the same thing
in the same church.
In the same church, exactly. So I'm like, bro, like y'all be like, and I even catch our people like they be boasting it up like, oh gosh, man, they is just the coldest. Like, no, they are not, bro. And they just like boost them up, man. Like, man, look, put some respect on the heritage. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Oh, okay, yeah, looks like it froze up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's straight though. We can keep it going.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, they gotta put some respect on the heritage out here, man.
Oh yeah, man.
On the roots behind it all.
Oh yeah, cause it's just like, come on now, be on your game.
Yeah, like you can like tracing it back. Like you listen to like cats like Ray Charles, man, and Chuck Berry, because that was back in like Elvis's time. Was it Ray Charles? He had plenty to say. Well, no, let me take that back. He didn't really have much to say about Elvis Presley, man. He wasn't feeling him.
Yeah, I know one person who did. You ever listen to Dick Gregory talk about Elvis?
Oh, I bet he probably had.
Boy, Dick Gregory will tell you some stuff. I was like, well, dog. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like,
Dick Gregory, boy, he was tough, boy.
Oh yeah, that joker there, like, man, he was funny, but at the same time, he kept it real. Never changed who he was. Gave it to you straight, no chase. Yeah, man, shoot, but like we were saying, man, music goes a long way. I think one of my main influences growing up was Michael Jackson. Like, he was one of the main people who like was just innovative to me. Like, it wasn't just about the music itself; it's about the entertainment part. He just was a performer. And I think it's just incredible of the work he did, and like, even though his lifestyle was a little questionable, he was out there climbing trees and doing other stuff, but like, look, but like what he brought to the culture, man, it was amazing. So I want to talk about one thing he did. So, music, MTV, which was music television back in the day. It started out as a broadcast station, and like it didn't really broadcast any blacks or anything like that. So like it didn't want to do it until the president of CBS Records threatened to pull all of the acts from the airwaves of MTV if they continued to ignore Michael Jackson. So he became a megastar when he performed Billie Jean and Beat It. And yeah, man, from then on, like, you couldn't, they ain't have no other excuse to let us in. Like, he really opened the door for different things. Like, if it wasn't for Michael, we wouldn't have 106 in Park, to be honest.
Thriller was really like a cross genre like the album crosses genres, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
it crosses from, it starts to like a, you know,
Yeah.
like it starts off with that
Mhm.
real kind of funky pop type stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It goes from that to like the song with Paul McCartney, then it goes from that to Thriller, which was game changing, and then
Sure.
Beat It, that
Oh,
heavy
yeah.
rock and roll,
Oh,
you know, and then
Yeah.
that Church and rock and roll, Billie Jean. That's how they.
Yeah.
You know that? Did you know that's how they describe Billie Jean? Is they call it church and rock and roll,
oh, dang.
like
Dang.
old school rock and roll, not the cause Beat It is more like rock, like the 80s rock, like with Eddie Van Halen on the guitar solo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he
Did you-
closes it out with a heavy R&B
Yeah.
song,
Yeah.
Lady in My Life. Like that album touches like multiple genres. Like
Oh, yeah, bruh.
who was really, like, it wasn't a whole lot of artists doing that. Like he literally crossed multiple genres on one album. Like that was game changing right there.
Yeah.
Not to mention the dance moves.
Yeah. Man, I was watching a TikTok on the other day, and it was saying that Beat It was about groupies. Not Beat It, Billie Jean. Billie Jean.
Oh yeah, I was about to say
yeah.
Beat It. Like,
Billie Jean, yeah.
yeah.
Billie Jean's not my love.
Yeah, I
She's
think
just
so.
a girl
Like,
thinks that I
about a
am the
particular
one.
group, I can, you know, somebody
kid
like
is
Mike,
not my son.
he probably had like
Shoot.
thousands of
I
women
don't
trying
even
to claim
think
that
Mike was
he got them
really
pregnant
into
or
it.
whatever.
Oh, dang. Did it chop up again?
Yeah, it did
Oh, it's
for a
straight.
second. But no, I was just saying, he probably had multiple women like over the years claiming that they got him, that he got them pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Like, I ain't trying to be funny, boy. Like, no diss to the man, boy. But he couldn't. I don't think he could handle like a woman. Like,
Yeah. Look, he couldn't handle a Rihanna or Megan Good or Shanti.
No. So, Meg Thee Stallion, none of them.
Oh, no. Psh. Man, Michael.
Hey, but then again,
be
I
in
don't
fetal
know.
position.
Maybe he was an actor. Like every time, maybe he was really acting out here. He
Okay.
might have came like behind the scenes. Yeah. Hey, man.
Bruh. You know what though? Mike was low key a savage. Cause I don't know if you saw that video with Eddie Murphy, where I think Mike won an award and Eddie Murphy was presented to him. So they had the microphone like this, and Mike
he
stepped back and he was like, Eddie, can you raise this up for me? And Eddie was like, he went straight to it. Like, this nigga really happy. And I did it too, like a fool. Like I worked for the man.
Hey, yeah, man. Like Mike was petty, man. Like Mike was funny, bro.
Boy, even I think there was like a rehearsal that like was just going wrong. And I think he was singing, I just can't stop loving you. And he said, Brad, what are you gonna do, Brad? You ain't got a job no more. If I find it, I gotta send it to you. Cause boy, that thing had me hollering. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Bruh, like I think it was on the This Is It DVD.
Mm-hmm.
One of those This Is It rehearsals, man. Like he was like, he was like, screw you with love, you know, gonna tell him off with love. I'm like, oh, you just gonna say F you with love, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was like, man.
Bruh, everybody got some like incredible stories with Michael Jackson. If you get a chance, go look at when T-Pain was on.
Oh,
85.
I was just about to say T-Pain, man.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, I was like, boy, you dropped the ball, boy.
Okay, look, you could have had a whole song with the King of Pop, you know.
Yeah, man, that dude, man. And shout out to James Brown too.
Oh
man.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like Mike would say it, man. Like that was his biggest inspiration. Like straight up, like,
man.
hands down.
And you know what? I was reading some stuff today about James Brown. Like, the reason he did all those moves was to diss his like group. Like, if they shoes were dirty, he would do little clues like doing something with his feet. And I was like, oh, so these are like an inside joke to diss his group he playing with. I was like, oh,
wow, I ain't know that.
yeah.
I thought that was just his thing, you know.
Man,
You know, the good foot, you know,
Okay.
all whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, well,
I was like,
that's news to me, boy. That's black history right
it's
there, boy.
It's a cold world out here.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Speaking of James Brown, I know you seen that interview he did. Like,
Oh, yes. I forgot what he said, but that
He was
thing
like-
no was funny.
yeah, he was tweaking, boy. He was
Okay.
Like,
He was on something, because ain't no way.
he's like, I feel good, baby.
I feel good. Woo.
I was like, it's a man's world.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this Negro is tripping, boy. Y'all haven't,
Yeah.
if y'all never seen that interview, just type in, or go to YouTube and type in James Brown interview. Like it's like 3 or 4 minutes long. Like the interview's trying to ask him about, I don't know, he had some type of domestic dispute going on.
Oh, yeah.
But
Mhm. He wasn't even trying to
every
drink.
time she asked him about it, he was like, I'm gonna do it. Papa's got a brand new bag.
Man, I'm surprised Ace Vane ain't took that video and remixed it or something.
Hey,
funny.
for real, man. Like, oh man, it'd be hard to make that video funnier, man. To
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest, like,
Mhm.
cause it's already funny as it is.
Yeah, man, I got this list of like different facts.
Yeah, I can
of,
think about like
black
so
artists.
many,
One
so
said
many
that
of my
Lisa
artists
from
that I came up
TLC,
listening to, man,
she actually objected
gospel,
to
you know,
glorification of
being-
revenge cheating and creep.
Say
Uh,
again?
Lisa Left Eye Lopes, Left Eye from TLC.
Yeah.
She didn't want to do the song Creep because it glorified revenge cheating.
Well,
I was like, after burning a nigga house down though, you ain't cheap, but he set it on
mean-
fire.
hold on. Did she burn his house down because he cheated?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I guess she got morals.
Mhm.
I guess she got them.
I was like, oh no, about that one. Shoot.
I mean, I just find it funny. Like I'm looking at every person sideways who just sings that song real, like they be like super happy singing that song.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at them sideways, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, alright.
Creep. Yeah. I'm like, mm-hmm. Telling on yourself.
Gotta
You're
watch that one.
Telling on yourself.
Yeah.
Shoot, they said Missy Elliott filmed the whole Work It video while drunk. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Said if you work it,
What the heck was she even saying that like what I
If
heard
you're-
that was it was like she was saying something backwards or something.
yeah. If you work it, gotta work it. Flip it down and flip it and reverse it. I think it was that. Flip it down, flip it and reverse it was reverse, I guess.
That junk is weird.
Okay, is your freaking thing here?
Yeah, that's almost as crazy as finding out T-Pain was saying and then.
Okay, look, man. Shoot, I'm pretty sure he probably got some more.
I'm like, bruh, like this whole time we been saying, ooh wee, I'ma take you.
Okay, I just knew it was in there,
Like,
I can't unhear. Shoot, even his everybody go heads go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there.
oh, is he was saying stay there?
He says it once the first time, then he says say yeah the second time, and then say stay there the third time. And I was
Doggone
like-
auto tune.
I'm like, man, if he come out with something with I'm in love with a stripper, I'm like, nigga, you lying.
Doggone auto tune, man.
Mm,
Can't understand the word he's saying, boy.
okay, because we were all out there singing ooh wee.
Ooh wee. Man, so much music out there, bro. You know, and I want to give a shout out. You know, people who are carrying on the legacy.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's some great great young artists out there that are trying to, you know, not just make a name for themselves, but you know they, you know, they're carrying on the legacy. You know, you know, I got a love-hate relationship with the music game right now because although, you know, digital things like computers has made it easier for everybody to just come out with stuff now. You ain't got to be a musician to be a producer no more. That wasn't true 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, you had to know the ins and outs.
30 years ago, you had to be able to you had to be a musician to really be a producer. But now that's not the case. They got things called chord packs. And all this other stuff. You can just put things together like a puzzle and make a beat. You know,
pretty much,
so
man.
That's cool. But at the same time, like I feel like the pursuit of for the music game, sometimes I feel like the pursuit of self gratification and validation, social validation, is overriding creativity and the need to like you know, grow your gift. You know, if you got creativity, you know, in music, then you should want to be able to work on your craft and like learn things and like get better. But like nowadays, like it's like the need to really want to get better has been overshadowed by the need for like validation and like self gratification, trying to like just be seen now.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like
telling you, it's so true.
Yeah, kind of. I was like, just kind of, it kind of blows me sometimes when I think about it, you know. But what can you do?
Be right back.
I think the screen froze again.
Okay,
There we go. Okay. But yeah, I mean, all I could really do, you know, as a musician and you know, producer, you know, as producers ourselves, you know, we plan to add our own, you know, put our own staple out there in the music game.
Oh yeah, bro, got to, cause you know, I think that's the thing that's missing from a lot of stuff. It's a lot of individuality that's missing. You know, everybody's copying the same style, or you know, someone from the past, or
trying to get on the train, get on the hot train. Okay, this is what's hot, so this is what we need to sound like. This is what we need to do.
Or they trying to look to the future with stuff that don't make sense. Like, bruh, some of this stuff, you would have played this for us like 10 years ago. We'd be like, that sound retarded. I don't know what. But everybody bopping to it now. And I'm like, man, in my head, some of it still sound retarded. But, you know.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, dang, man, is this really how it plays out? You know, because if we think about, like, I'm gonna just pick an artist that I was really big on back in like middle school and high school, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to somebody who was like in their 50s, now I'm or possibly even in their 40s, and you know, I'm sure Lil Jon and the East Side Boys sounded like a whole bunch of foolishness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lee and Yang Twins, all them cats, Scrappy, all those guys, you know. But see, at the same time, like, that music had its place for us.
Yeah.
Like, like I don't go to sleep listening. I don't go to sleep listening to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna be working out. You know.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm having a good time with the fellas. You know, we'll cut some Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Exactly.
You know. So I mean, it has its place.
Man.
I feel like I'm looking at people sideways who be listening to crazy stuff. Like, they just be chilling. Like, I'm like, bro, like, you hear what this Negro saying on this song? Like, you just...
Man, it's crazy. Like, even some songs, I be like, what in the heck? But then later on, it can be so entertaining because you've heard it so many times.
Yep, it grabs you.
Like, I be like, Cause there's one song by Doja Cat. You know the one I'm talking about. And I was like, what the heck?
Hold on, is it the one with is that the one with Nicki Minaj on it?
I don't know.
Oh.
But that's what it sounded like to me. Something like that.
Extra slow.
Okay, I was like, what in the world? But then I kept listening to it. I'm like, this is pretty straight. I was like, oh, I'm falling for the foolishness. They sucked me in. But yeah, man, the music game is changing. But there are some new cats who pretty straight, like Toby Nwigwe. I think I said it right. Like, he's straight. Xavier Omar, you know.
Yeah. Devin Morrison.
Yeah, man. Like, it's still some cats out here who, like, you know, embrace like the craft of musicianship. Yeah. Like, it's not all about, you know, the money aspect, but it's about creating, you know, good quality music.
I'm kind of curious to see what this chick Money Long. I'm curious to see what a whole project from her sounds like.
Yeah,
it's gonna sound like, because Hours and Hours has been like
trending.
That song has been killing the game. Everybody dog on TikTok and everybody's like putting it on their stories and
you know what, bro? That's the new way to get your music out now.
True.
Like, if you don't make it where you can dance to it on TikTok or make a meme about it or something, like, it ain't gonna come out.
I think the first time I saw that happen was I don't even know the song, what the name of the song is. It was just everybody was doing the it was the challenge where nobody was moving.
Yeah, I think it froze.
Like everybody would like freeze in place. Oh dang, I think it froze again.
All right, there we go. What was it, bro?
You remember the first time I saw that happen, like song blowing up on social media? You remember that challenge? I can't remember. I think it was the Mannequin Challenge. That's what it was called. Yeah, that was like the first time, and then there was Savage.
Yeah,
that one got real popular. So.
And then the Busted Challenge.
Oh yeah, don't get started on the Silhouette Challenge. That was just.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Something never sit right with me about that Silhouette Challenge, man. That was weird, man.
Yeah, I was like, man, shoot. It was just out there. Yeah, crazy thing is.
Like, it'd be so funny, man. Like, everybody be trying to hop on the challenge to get seen, you know. I mean, and if that's your goal,
and you know what? Some fools were really out here butt booty naked doing this, and they don't know that you can turn that filter off if you got the right editor and show your whole raw naked body.
Dog, I ain't know that.
Yeah, bruh.
That's why it stopped.
That's why it stopped abruptly, because people were getting exposed with the real video.
I
was like,
man.
I said, that's what y'all get.
Gots to be more careful. Gots to.
Telling you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, music plays an important part, you know. Now it's a huge part of TikTok culture.
Yeah. Shoot, I've seen there's a song that's done you know, Mint Conditions breaking my Pretty Brown Eyes. You know, it's like that song has gotten popular on TikTok right now because everybody's like using it. Like, I don't know, it's another one of those challenge things, like you know, you get turned down. You get turned down or something, and then you know they cut that song on and start playing.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah. Shoot,
man.
So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I guess, you know, with all the foolishness that comes along with it is opportunity, you know. So let us not. I guess at the end of the day, what we're really saying is let us not forget where we came from. You know, let us not forget, you know, the people who have paved the way for us prior. You know, open those doors, and let us really live up to the opportunities that they have provided for us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And let arrogance not creep into your heart, because that seems to be another issue. But we have to talk about that another. We can start talking about that forever.
Yeah.
I ain't no therapist, so like the arrogance and the lack of humility, and it's out here.
Oh
like,
yeah, in abundance.
It's out here like COVID, boy. Just it's out here.
Getting caught left and right.
Yeah, boy. Like, yeah, I mean, it's easy. You know, you get a little love on social media, and your head's bigger than this microphone. You know. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
You get a little love on social media, you don't know how to act.
Exactly.
So you done did something.
Right.
Yeah. But shoot. You got anything else to say on it, bro?
Nah, man. I spoke my piece, about the culture and the music and, where we headed and, just trying to stay in there for the long haul.
Yeah, man. So y'all listen, go back. Don't be afraid. I'll just say this, man. Don't be afraid to go back and listen to the old stuff. One of my favorite artists is Stevie Wonder. Like, his music really transcends time, man. Like, there's not many artists I would say his music really transcends time.
No,
like that. But
I wouldn't even. He can't see no one can see him in the verses that's living.
Yeah, like, yeah, for real. I mean, like, his music, his voice, was, like, if anybody's voice was ahead of their time, it was his.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like in his music, if you don't really know a lot of Stevie tracks, man, check him out. Like, he's got so many iconic songs.
Oh yeah,
and they're just it's a great time. I mean, check out all the old stuff, man. Earth, Wind and Fire, all that good stuff. Earth, Wind and Fire, Frank and Beverly and Maze. So many old groups. Chuck Berry, James Brown.
Yeah.
Listen to these cats, man. There's no telling by listening to them. There's no telling what you can pull from that, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For inspiration. But really, that's all I gotta say, man. Let's honor Black history with this music, man.
Yeah.
And stay away from the foolishness.
Stay away from the foolishness. Speaking
of which, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh yes.
It is Miss Me with the foolishness. Yes. What are we talking about today, bro?
Alright, so there was a man who spent almost 20 years in prison for murder. It has been released after his twin brother admitted to the crime. So the guy's name, Kevin Duggar, was freed from Cook County Jail in Chicago on Tuesday night after a gesture of bond was awarded. His lawyer expressed to the Post, he is overjoyed to be free, but is also adjusting to the world that is quite different from the world he left 20 years ago, when he was arrested for this crime he did not commit. So yeah, man, like, he got arrested and it was his brother the whole time. Like, they had the right, description, but the wrong person. I mean, they look alike a lot.
Look, somebody said, I used to wish I had a twin. Now I'm good on that.
Look, bro, like...
Bro, that's trash, man. Like, first of all, like I'm not exactly sure, like, how close twins' DNA are, but, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, somebody wasn't doing their job, boy. Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, I would have been heated.
Yeah, and the fact that, I mean, I'm assuming obviously the twin knew what he did, and he had to have known that that like they took his brother down, man.
Yeah.
Boy, if it be your own people was a person.
They said his brother used a reverse Uno on him. That don't matter. Said,
Martin Luther King didn't die for this type of activity, y'all.
oh no.
X. No, none of them boys.
No. That's just ridiculous, man. Like, what make you come up now? 20 years of this
Fam
man
was
life
just out here
gone.
being free.
Mm-hmm.
Probably free balling.
And it may
And
be
everything.
scratched from his record, but you ain't the same after that.
Bruh. 20 years, bruh. Like, you ever seen that movie Lockdown?
Mm.
Alright, so Lockdown, it was 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, he was kind of in the streets like that. The other guy, he was in school. He was on the swimming team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was doing good with himself. And then he was also kicking it with this other dude. The guy who was in school and the swimmer, he was dating that other dude's sister.
Mm-hmm.
So after the dude has a swim meet and everything, you know, I think he won. You know, they went to hang out. They end up getting into it with these cops. They got the cops, you know, was profiling them. And so the cops pulled him out their car, you know, is tripping. So the dude who's kind of in the streets like that, he had his dog with him. His dog attacked one of the cops. The cops shot the dog. You know, and they ended up getting arrested. You know, they ended up going to prison for something they didn't do. Something about a bank robbery or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't none of them. They didn't do it. But they went to prison for it. All 3 of them.
Dang.
And to make a long story short, like, only one of them came out. The dude who was in school and on the swim team and stuff like that.
Dang.
Yeah, like, he wasn't the same, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, cause
man.
he
After that, sure.
he watched his girl's brother get killed, you know, because he was trying to protect him.
Yeah.
Dude, his girl's brother, dude, got raped. First day in prison, got raped. On top.
Oh,
And the
man.
dude who was in the streets, he went on ahead and joined the little gang while he was in there. You know, the movie's crazy, man, but like that type of thing changes you, bro. Like that's a real animal type place, boy. Crazy. No, all right, there we go. Yeah, but like, that type of stuff changes you, man. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm good on it.
Yeah.
I am good
Big
on
facts.
it. Yeah, I'm out here, and like this dude, like his brother just sit 20 years, bro.
Man, I wish a nigga would.
Bro, even if he was 18, he'd be 30, he'd be almost 40 getting out, bro.
Yeah.
He done missed so much, man.
Yeah. And then you want to let them out in the midst of COVID. Like, man, shoot.
Bruh. I mean, he done missed so much. Like, time, like, 20 years, you imagine, like, how much the world has changed in 20 years, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, like, they don't even be setting you up and when they're wrong as you're, like, accused or something. Like, there's to be some type of compensation for all that.
I think sometimes when there have been some guys who's been wrongly accused and wrongly went to prison. They've come out and gotten compensation. Sometimes that's happened.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens for. I think, like, you remember the Central Park 5. I know I'm pretty sure they got compensated for that whole little incident.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets.
Yeah, you know, 2 years ago I can't remember the exact day. It might have already passed, but you know, 2 years ago, Ahmaud Arbery was shot in the streets.
Oh yeah.
And
set the world on fire.
what? COVID had already. By the time we saw that video, COVID had already set in. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, we was into the protocols. You know, everybody was freaking out and everything. everything. I just remember how that video made me feel. Boy, I was
like, man,
that joint had me looking at folks sideways around here.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It really revealed whose side people were really on as far as racism.
Even in the midst of it all, you still had people trying to defend them dudes.
Yeah, exactly. If he would have just, if he would have what?
If he'd have just stopped when they told him to stop. Like, how, Sway?
Okay, look.
I'm like, where does it end? If they had told him to bend over and cough, should he have did that too?
Okay,
so he what? So Buddy can stick his shotgun barrel up his butt? Like what?
Okay, for real. That's
where does it end?
Yeah, man. You gotta do better as a people.
But what does this miss me with this foolishness tell you? I mean, not only do you have to watch your own people, you gotta watch your own blood.
Oh yeah.
Me, I've never been one. I've known people that try and push this narrative, like we brothers, we gotta stay together.
Yeah.
Not exactly. You gotta watch everybody.
Look, I've seen people that I barely know closer than your blood.
Yeah, like some people you've known for years. Screw you.
Oh yeah.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Look at Joseph.
Yep.
Joseph and his brothers, they played him to the left.
Yeah.
So like Cain and Abel, all that stuff.
Exactly. So watch your peoples. Watch your people.
Man. Definitely watch your people, man. But we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in with us.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook, Matthew_E_Priest on Instagram, and I'm President of MP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Chase Harden on all social media platforms.
Yeah, once again, we want to say Happy Black History Month, and you already know, we making history every month. For sure. Oh, look like it froze again. Oh, all right, there we go. Dang. All right, well, yeah, but once again, I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.